I've been making videos for what feels like forever now. From editing gaming videos to putting my first camera on the bottom of a skateboard and thinking it was pure cinema. It's been a literal decade of doing this. This is my dream, and it pretty much always has been. So to take it a bit more serious, I started posting more frequently. Sometimes every month, sometimes every other week, and occasionally, when I was going crazy, I'd post every week. That did not last long. There's something to be said about consistency. It's continual growth that compounds, but sometimes that just makes the stakes even higher. Because the more you build something up, the higher the platform is to fall off of. I won't pretend I accomplished some big feat, but I did something I was proud of, and that was share my work through this, YouTube. And now, after my one semi-viral hit, I'm stuck with this thought. Is that all I'll ever do? Every story I'd shared since then has basically flopped, so maybe I'm not as good as I think. Or a better way to phrase it, maybe I'm even worse than I thought. But I guess if I was sick, the doctor would diagnose me with burnout. Brief intermission because we're headed to New York and I need to pack. Yes, I know that word and it sucks. So we won't focus on the burnout, but we will focus on what I really want. And that's to create again. I want to pick up the camera, know what I'm filming, and feel driven to create. To bring ideas out of my head and upload them to the monster that is YouTube. I've tried all of the basics to get through this. I see a therapist every week, I force myself to exercise, I made sure I get 8 hours of sleep. But it all comes back to this. The thought that I'll never be as good as I want to be, so why make it at all? And it gets me thinking, is this all I'll ever be? Just a bunch of semi-good ideas that I don't take action on? It's had me all feeling pretty down, but that's when an unexpected hero saved the day. Okay, first we just got to this hotel in New York and the view is absolutely insane. Check this out. You have to ignore my mess of stuff that's just charging everywhere. You see, I've been reading since I was a kid. Getting lost in a book was the perfect escape from a reality that I didn't really want to face. But one of the last things I expected was for a book to be the thing that pulled me out of a creative slump. It wasn't just reading the book that solved my problem, though. The Artist's Way is a book by Julia Cameron, and it talks about how we can break through writer's block. One thing she talks about are the morning pages. According to the author, morning pages are 3 pages of stream of consciousness writing that we're supposed to do each day to unlock creativity, process emotions, and gain clarity. And if we're being honest, it sounds a little bit like a diary, which I was kind of skeptical of at first, but I'm being completely honest when I say these morning pages have been life-changing. Each morning, I'll wake up, grab my journal, and start writing. Half sentences, incomplete thoughts, and completely terrible grammar. What matters is that writing these things down on paper clears your mind of all of the mental fluff that keeps you from creating. And I didn't notice the difference right away. It took about 2 weeks. But ever since I saw the way these morning pages lifted my writer's block, I haven't been able to stop. It's a small habit that's changed my life for the better, and I hope it can do the same for you. Toodaloo.